A frustrating week pushes on as I got 3 more bets for you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for kicking off your morning with me here as we're on the Wednesday edition here of Winning Bets, giving out free sports picks each and every single day. And each and every single day, I'm really grateful and thankful that you guys get to kick it off with me here. Let's go ahead before we get on into today's action. Make sure we go ahead and recap yesterday. As you guys can see right there, another just frustrating day, down a little bit, down 0.61 units on the day. And now over on the week, down 2.17 units up on the week. What went our way yesterday? Well, we got that Nerfy and that Marlins-Orioles game. That was a really nice, good plus money cash for us right there. The under F5, unfortunately, did not come through. There were 6 runs in that. There were lots of solo home runs that just slowly crept its way up, and it creaked right on past 5 runs, unfortunately. We did come right back, though, and we got that Nats F5 team total over 2.5 runs. That one cashed in the 3rd inning. So that was just an amazing first inning cash for us there, hitting that team total there nice and early. And that one, I remember I told you guys that you could also take that full game total. I've heard from a lot of you guys on YouTube in the comment section and also up on Twitter DM me telling me that your sportsbook doesn't offer the F5 team total. So yesterday's show, you guys remember I told you that was a good spot where you can take that full game team total. Well, that also cash if you took that full game team total. And I'll try and do that as we go forward. If I make a bet on the first 5, if I like it for the full game, I'll still go ahead and let you guys know. The reason yesterday I took the F5 just because the payout was a lot better. We got it at plus money as opposed to, I think, the full game was around like minus 120 or minus 125, something like that. So liked both of them, but obviously took the plus money option, over that one. Our other F5 team total, that one got rained out. Blue Jays, Red Sox, they didn't get the game in. Our Nerfy parlay, that one got ruined. The Rockies scored in the first inning, and they got 2 errors by the Angels. They were able to capitalize on 2 errors. So that one was just super frustrating to see the Angels give up 2 errors. I don't even know if the third team got any runs in the first inning because as soon as the Rockies were unable to do it, I just stopped paying attention to that parlay. And then our dog of the day, they also did not come through for us right there. They got tripped up, so running in a little bit of a cold streak here with the dog of the days, losing 2 in a row. We'd like to get that back on today and hit a nice dog of the day winner today, so I think we got a good one right there. And then we had a nice arbitrage bet, Japan. They went ahead and won softball gold, won a little bit of money, nothing there to write home about, but put more money in your pocket, and we'll never turn that down. So, yeah, won a little bit of money right there. So, yeah, a little bit of frustrating start to this week. Like I said, down a little bit Monday, down a little bit Tuesday. I think we got some good opportunities, though, to go ahead and call it back. Before we do that, though, we did hit that free giveaway bet yesterday. It was that Nerfy that came through in that Marlins-Orioles game. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull a name up out of hat. Don't forget, all the names are up in this hat. So if you've won once, a couple just fell out there. If you've won once, you've won before, well, you got another opportunity to go ahead and win again because we got all the names up in this hat. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and find out who's going to be the winner on this one. So again, it's $52. We've got Liam H. Liam H is the winner right there. So Liam H, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Drop me that PayPal information, and I'll go ahead and send you $52. And let's see if we can't win another one over the course of today. Let's see if we can't do it. That'd be amazing if we can go ahead and get a nice run off, a nice little streak right there and there. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get on into today's action for you guys. Again, I've got 3 bets for you here. The first one is in this Diamondbacks-Rangers game. I'm going to go ahead and take the Diamondbacks F5 3-way money line, and that's at plus 120 at Bet Rivers. You can, if you want to go ahead and get the tie option, you can get just the F5 money line at DraftKings at even money. So, yeah, obviously a good, plus money bet right there. But you know what? Looking to turn this week around, really like this spot. So I thought it was, worth the risk to go ahead and do the F5 3-way and get a little bit better of a payout. So that's what I did right there. What do I like about this game? Well, you got Bumgarner on the mound there for the Diamondbacks. Since he's come off the DL, he's looked pretty good. He's only given up 1 earned run in each of those 2 starts. So he's looked pretty decent right there. And then he's obviously a left-handed pitcher. So let's look at what the Rangers offense has done versus left-handed pitching since the All-Star break. Or I guess we should say, once I give you the stats, what they haven't done is a very better way to put it. Because batting average, they rank last in Major League Baseball, hitting 142. Runs scored, they're dead last. They've only scored 2 runs. Guys, check that out. Versus left-handed pitching since the All-Star break, they scored 2 runs. How the hell do you only score 2 runs? 2 home runs? They've hit 0 home runs, which is dead last in the major leagues, as you would imagine. And for strikeouts, they get the 3rd most strikeouts with 38 strikeouts. And It's not because for a lack of opportunities. They have the most at-bats since the All-Star break versus left-handed pitching as well. So they've got the most at-bats, and they ain't hitting shit up against left-handed pitching. So I absolutely love that. Obviously, going up here for the Rangers, we got Jordan Lyles on the mound here. We faded him throughout this season and gotten several cashes fading Jordan Lyles. So we'll obviously look to do that again. And look, guys, his last 2 starts, he's given up 7 home runs. 7 home runs. This guy gives up a home run every 4.5 innings pitched. That is absolutely terrible. The Diamonds offense, since right-handed pitching, since the All-Star break, they ranked number 7 in batting average, and then they ranked 16 in strikeouts. So a team that obviously putting the bat on the ball and doing some damage with the number 7 batting average. So just really, really like that. Hasn't translated into a lot of runs, but you can see it's there, right? Because they're not getting a lot of strikeouts, or they're about average, but they have a really good batting average coming in at number 7 since the All-Star break. So I think today's the day where they can really break through and get a lot of runs versus a right-handed pitcher going up against Jordan Lyles. I mean, this guy serves up, beach balls, to the hitters. So yeah, I think Diamondbacks will be able to, do some damage against him. Bumgarner, again, coming off the DL, been looking pretty good. And just the Rangers offense, that's clearly, obviously, not hitting left-handed pitching. So, yeah, go ahead and give me that Diamondbacks F5 3-way money line at plus 120 over at Bet Rivers. Guys, like this bet so much, this is the free giveaway bet. This is the one I put an extra $50 on. So when this bet cashes, come back on tomorrow's show, and somebody will take home $60. All right, let's go ahead and we'll keep it going here and get on into our second bet here. We're going to go look at this Tigers versus Twins game. We're going to go Tigers F5 run line at plus 173 over at DraftKings. You can see right there you get a 0.5 run. So when there will be a draw, if there is a draw in this, we will get a win because we're getting Tigers F5 run line plus 0.5 at plus 173 at DraftKings. Obviously, you guys can see in that bet slip that I went ahead and used a profit boost. It's still really good. I think you can get it at minus 105 is what I saw before I jumped on here at DraftKings. So you can get it either way at really good value. Look at these 2 screenshots. I want to put these up on the screen here. Look at these 2 shots. This is Happ and Peralta, because these 2 pitchers went up against each other just recently here. You can see, look at Happ going up against his Tigers. 7 innings in both, and he got rocked the second time around. I mean, just rocked that second time around. Look at Peralta. My man came right back, same scenario as Happ. Came right back and saw the same team in the Twins, and he improved. He improved. So absolutely love with that. Peralta's actually been crushing Happ in terms of his season numbers. His on-base, or his opponent's batting average is under 200. Happ's is basically at 300 at 296. His ERA is at 2.5 and his WHIP's at 1. Happ's is at 6.1 and 1.4 respectively. So yeah, way better numbers is what Peralta has, going up here against Happ right there. If we also look at Peralta, what he's been doing in F5, he's the 10th most profitable pitcher in F5 moneyline pitchers so far this season. Albeit it's only 5-2 because the guy doesn't have a lot of experience so far this season. But you can't turn that down. He's 5-2, and that translates to the 10th most profitable pitcher. So the F5 money's on. So absolutely love that. The Tigers also, we mentioned J.A. Happ. And obviously he's a left-hander. They've got the 10th best batting average since the All-Star break. So, yeah, I expect Peralta to kind of do what he does. You can see he even faced, the Twins immediately and even improved. Happ struggled, did not improve when he faced the Tigers immediately in his next start. So, with what the Tigers have been doing, against left-handed pitching since the All-Star break, what Peralta's really been doing, and Happ struggles, go ahead and give me that Tigers F5 running line plus 0.5 runs at plus 173 over at DraftKings. All right, let's go ahead now and get to the dog of the day. My dog of the day, guys, and I don't mean to kind of roll my eyes there. I tried like hell to find another dog of the day because our dog of the day is the Tigers, and obviously I just told you we've got that F5 bet, and I tried like hell to find another dog of the day, but it didn't matter what matchup I compared to this Tigers-Twins game. I kept coming back to the Tigers at plus money. It's Tigers at plus 125 up over at Bet Rivers. That's just kept coming back to it. Couldn't find another matchup. So you've seen in 2 straight nights here, you've seen this Twins bullpen just melt down. I mean, absolutely melt down. They got a loss and a win out of it, both of them in extra innings. And obviously, when this game comes late in the game, there's going to be no confidence out of that Twins bullpen because you already got the closer that burned us the other night, leaving to an injury. The next guy comes in, blows it. last night's, new closer comes in, blows it, and the Tigers end up winning that game. So there will be zero confidence. Even if they come into this game or come in late in this game and maybe it's a close game, or maybe the Tigers, are maybe down a run or two. Yeah, they're going to have the mental edge of, we can do this. We've done this now essentially 2 nights in a row, where the Twins will just be hanging their heads and just hoping and hanging on for dear life. We've obviously already talked about the starters, kind of already talked about these offenses. Let's just kind of focus here on these bullpens and what do we like about the bullpens. Well, if you look at the bullpens since the All-Star break, opponents' batting average, Twins ranked 22nd. Tigers are first. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting to hear that. I bet you weren't expecting the Tigers to come in at first, but they sure are. An opponent's batting average, move it over to WHIP. Tigers are third. Twins are 14th. FIP, Tigers are fourth. Twins are 13th. ERA, Tigers are fourth, and the Twins are 17th. Home runs per 9 innings, Tigers are first, Twins are 14th, and K per 9, Tigers are 10th, and Twins are 27th. So you can see, obviously, why when these games get late in the situations, why the Tigers are thriving. They've essentially got a top 3, top 4, bullpen, and the Twins are struggling. Average to the road to some of those stats, or towards the bottom 10 or so in the league. So, yeah, I mean, I think when the Tigers are even done beating up on Happ, too, they have the number 6 batting average versus right-handed pitching since the All-Star break. So I think they'll get to Happ. And, yeah, I mean, number 6 batting average versus right-handed pitching. I just think they'll just continue this. I don't think this is a game where they'll need to come from behind like they have to do in the past. So I think this is one where they'll jump out, they'll cruise to a nice F5 win, and they'll just be able to carry that on to a nice full-game win. So I tried like hell to get another dog of the day, but, again, there was nothing really better than the Tigers. So go ahead and give me that Tigers as my dog of the day at plus 125. All right, guys, let's go ahead and recap this. Or before we recap it, make sure you're just checking me out on Twitter. There are a couple things I'm keeping an eye on, but the sportsbooks didn't have the numbers up at the time of doing this recording. Chichi Gonzalez is on the mound there for the Rockies. We already know he's terrible. And also that Rockies bullpen is terrible. Chichi Gonzalez has the 10th worst F5 money line. They're going up against the Angels, have a really good offense, so may look to fade them and back the Angels in that in some capacity. And also Tyler Mahle, he's on the mound there for the Reds going up against the Cubs. He's got the 5th best F5 money line in all of Major League Baseball, so may look to back the Reds in some capacity today. So just check me out on Twitter. It's at WinningBetsPod. It's at WinningBetsPod. If we add anything to these 3, what are the 3 that we got? We got that Diamondbacks on that F5 3-way money line at plus 120. We've got the Tigers on the, don't say the Twins, we fucking not backing the Twins at all. We got the Tigers on the F5 run line, plus 0.5 runs at plus 173. And then we also got our dog of the day is also those Tigers at plus 125. All right, guys, let's turn this week around with today with some nice, good 3 plus money bets. Again, may add a couple more to it, just so free on Twitter. But let's get our week on track starting right here. Let's go Tigers. Let's get it done, and let's go Diamondbacks. All right, guys, go ahead and get these bets in. Enjoy your Wednesday. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.